What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another keyboard lighting tutorial video. This comment is coming from Good Gamer. He says, can you please make absolute zero? Real quick, guys, I'm just going to jump over and show you what this design looks like. So I'm just going to quickly hit play here. So you can see there's some waves going on, and it's going from dark blue to light blue basically, and that's about it, with a white ripple effect that goes in a line towards the outside of the keyboard. So this is the design we're going to try to replicate today. If you have Razer Synapse 2 and you use Razer Synapse 2, you can go to the Razer website and find this design on their website. You can download it straight from there. If you have Razer Synapse 3, I'm going to be creating this design, and you can find a download in the description below. If you want to know how to do it and maybe change some colors and stuff like that, maybe learn a little bit about Razer Synapse, go ahead and stay tuned to watch this video, and I'm going to show you guys how to do just that. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon so you know exactly when I'm uploading my next keyboard lighting video. And here we go, guys. This is absolute zero. Alright, guys, so we created a brand new chroma effect up here. You can do that by clicking these three dots and hitting add. I'm going to also click these three dots and rename this to absolute zero. Once that's done, I'm going to click over here on my effect layers on these three dots, and I'm going to change this to a wave. So if you look at the design, you got half the keyboard that kind of goes in a wave in a direction up at this angle on the left side of the keyboard. And on the right side of the keyboard, you kind of have a wave that's going straight up slowly. So I'm going to kind of begin my design like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all my keys here and hit the delete button to clear them all out. And I'm going to select half my keyboard over here like this. And I'm going to choose a three-tone wave here. In the middle, I have blue, dark blue. On the left node, I have a light blue. And on the right node, I'm going to have a light blue as well. And I'm just going to kind of pinch these in a little bit like this. That all looks good. I'm going to click off of there. I'm going to angle it up at about 315 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and leave that exactly like that. Width at 100, speed at 15. Everything there looks good. I'm going to hit save. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take one of these keys we made already. Just click on any of these keys that we've already colored. Control C to copy and Control V to paste it in over here. And we're actually going to paste it in on all these keys. We're just going to select all the keys we haven't used yet. Control V to paste them, and we're going to grab our angle and we're going to change it straight up. We're going to slow our speed down quite a bit here. Go ahead and drop that down to about 10, and that all looks good, and we're going to hit save. So basically what we have is a wave going up and to the left and a wave on the right that's going straight up. And now we're going to alter this quite a bit to make it look more like a fire effect. These will be the underlying layers that will make it about the same as the Razer website design. So to mix this all up and make it look like fire, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hold control and just start selecting random keys. I like to grab keys that are kind of side by side in groups of 2 or 3, kind of like that, and just slowly going around and grabbing some random keys. Now this isn't going to be an exact replica of the design, but it's going to be very similar, and it's going to give you something to the similar effect. So once this is all done, once you have your random keys selected, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we're going to start changing some small details. We're going to change our speed down to like 13 on this, and I'm going to change my angle back over here to the right, about 31. Just like this. Everything there looks all good. I'm going to hit save there. And now we're going to just keep on doing that. We're just going to keep selecting random keys till we have somewhat of a fire effect. So try to choose different keys. It doesn't have to be different keys. It just makes it more random. If it's not, don't worry too much about it. So there I've selected a bunch of random keys again, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to change my speeds. I'm going to drop this one down to like 8. I'm going to change my angle down to like 227 on here. Instead of 227, I'm actually going to rotate this one up. They should all be going up and out, kind of like a fire. So it should be going up. I'm going to change that to about 285 and hit save. Click off and just keep on doing it. Grab some more random keys. Okay, we've grabbed that. I'm going to change my speed to about 9. I'm going to go ahead and change my width percentage. Why not? I'm going to change it to 125. I'm going to change my angle over this direction a little bit, about 69, and hit save. So that's the extent I'm going to take this design. You can make it more random if you want, but I think I'm going to leave it right here. We just got to add in one more effect, which is the ripple effect. It's going to add the white lights shooting straight across on the lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to the bottom left and click ripple. And we are going to make sure our ripple layer is selected, hold control, and select one of the lines on your keyboard. Just like that. Go ahead and go to your drop down, and we're going to make this color a single color, and we're going to make it white. That looks good. We're going to change our speed up to about 20, and we're going to drop our percentage down to 200. Under playback, you want to click on start and make sure you change that to on selected keys. What this is going to do is it's only going to make a ripple effect on this row of keys when this row is pressed. That way you don't see ripples on this row when keys above this row is pressed. For instance, if I have it on press and I hit save and I press any of the keys like this, right now I'm pressing the 5 key. I'm just pressing 5, and you're seeing a ripple on that line. If you choose that line and you change the start to on selected keys, hit save. Now it's only going to make a ripple when it's on that line. You can see I'm touching the upper part of the keyboard. It's doing nothing. If I press the bottom line, you can see that ripple effect. So we have to do this for each row. So go ahead and click ripple down on the bottom left to create a new layer. Make sure you have that new layer selected, and we're going to hold control and just select this new line here. Change our color to white. Change our width percentage to 200. Speed 20. Change it to on selected keys. Hit save. What you can do to expedite this is choose one of the ones you've already altered, copy it, create that new ripple layer, hold control and select your new line, control V to paste it. Everything's all the same, everything's all there, just hit save. Same thing, control C, create a new ripple layer, make sure you have that new ripple layer selected. Select your new line, paste it, hit save. It's that easy. Paste it, hit save. So now you have your ice fire design, and if you touch any key on a row, that row will have a ripple effect just for that row. And that is it. Good gamer, thank you so much for the comment, and I really hope you like this design and you have a good time with it. As always, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification icon. That way you guys know when I'm uploading my newest video. You can follow me on Instagram if you guys want teasers as to what the newest video is going to be. I've had a teaser up on this keyboard lighting video for 2 days now. Make sure you go and follow me on there. That way you guys get a sneak peek into what my next video is going to be. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.